Hey y'all, I made it. Woo! Exciting. I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit wonky. Hold up. Let me fix it. I don't want to show no wall behind me. Okay. There we go. Now I got my little bit of halo going. Okay. I think this is good. Hey y'all, welcome to the show. How's it going? Oh my goodness. We got PNG and FU and Patrick and probably Goog, I'm guessing, in the house. Well, welcome y'all to the OraCola. It is January 21st, 2026. Yes, we are 3 weeks into 2026. It's been quite the year already. We are always going to vibrate higher because all that bullshit, remember, it ain't necessarily going to affect you right this second. You don't need to be like freaking out about it. Anyway, welcome to the show, y'all. I'm rnacle, the OraCola. How this works, in case you're watching, you're a looky-loo, you're watching in the future, you don't know, is I will spin the Wheel of Fortunes if you ask me a question. How do you ask a question? Well, you got to log into the chat. Type it in all caps. I'm real blind. I ain't got my glasses on. There's a bunch of lights in my face. I'm going to be probably weeping a little bit from some kind of allergies, just makeup, which I'm thinking is going to be a thing that's going to come up soon. I feel like I'm becoming allergic to one of the things I've always had. It's upsetting. Anyway, we're going to vibrate higher out of it. And yeah, so put your question in all caps in the chat. And then I will spin the Wheel of Fortunes and see what fortune the universe wants to answer that question by. And yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Goog is drying off. Ew. Sexy. You like the pink OraCola? I do too, because it's easy. Plus, I'm naturally a pretty pink person anyway, so it's real easy to blend. Uh-oh. Apollo's woken up. He's drinking some water. It's always a good sign. While he's getting hydrated, let's get our chakras and all that lubricated, and let's do the ritual so we can get the show on the road. I got to get up very early in the morning to do my fast food job, so I'll be here as long as I feel like it. And if y'all ain't in the mood to answer, ask me questions and I get bored, that's it. I did all this for nothing. But I know y'all got me, so let's do this. First up, I like to burn the sacred wood, just to make sure we get the Apollo smell out the air for just a second. You know, everybody notices it eventually, but as soon as they walk in, they don't necessarily have to smell it. There we go. I'm going to do this, and then we're going to ring the bell. Make sure the bell is ringing. Chasing away the negative vibes and letting the universe know we are definitely ready. Bing! We're here. Okay. And then, yeah. Next up, we got our Prospera spray. This is for prosperity. Remember, always manifest the good, not the bad. It's up to you on some kind of quantum level, apparently. And then, yeah, we got our chakra spinner, the Florida water, just to make sure we got all them chakras nice and lubricated, even the one down there. And there we did the ritual. We have cleansed the air. We're ready to do the show. Oh, I did get me a lotto ticket. I couldn't resist the alliteration in patriotic payout. I hope it is a payout. So far, my patriotism ain't gotten me very much, except a bunch of heartache and bills. Let me find my patriotic coin. Hold up. Oh, I'm looking for it. Where'd it go? Oh no, I may have misplaced it. Hold up. I don't know where my Ben Franklin went. Is he hiding out under here? Nope. I ain't gonna worry about it. I got a nickel. That'll work. Okay. So, who's got a question for the universe? Oh, look at that. Just like I thought about it, it popped up. Patrick, is them Greenlanders immediately going on the welfare? I don't know. I really don't know because a little bit of wall over there. It seems like we blew our wad on the Somalians, but we'll see. Pornicle. Oh my goodness. This might not be something we all want to check out, but we'll see. Where's my phone? Oh no, did I leave it in the other room? Well, guess what? We get to use the random number generator that's on the computer. You'll just have to take my word for it that it's what it says. Okay. Random number generator. We're going to go there, and they're going to type in 755, and we're going to generate a number. Page 397 in the Pornicle. 397. Let's see what we got there for the question of Greenlanders and welfare. 397. Oh, we almost got there. Yeah, they're going to take all of it. They're going to take all of it, and we're going to gladly give it to them because there's an alternative agenda afoot. So, yeah, unfortunately, our tax dollars are going to be raped even further. Oh, graped or aped or whatever the kids are saying these days to avoid the YouTube censor. Yeah, whatever. You know, it's out of our control. It's out of our control. We just see these narratives play out. And here's the thing. A long time ago, a lot of this shit was happening and we had no clue about it. And we was blissfully unaware. It was still happening. It was still affecting us. But we just didn't know about it. And when it comes to the government, everything is like it. It's all the same. There's all some horrible grift happening. If you get the light shown on this grift, the roaches just crawl over to the corner because there's another grift over there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Whether or not they do, let's just all try to enjoy the show. Shall we? Shall we? Okay. Who else has a question? Who wants to tempt the universe with the truth? How can I get in on the leering glitter center scam in the new Greenlands? Oh my goodness. Prance, you made it. Good to see you, Prance. It's all family in the house tonight. All right, let's see. How can you get in on the government grift? Ooh, spin again. Okay. How's the best method? Oh, spin again. Okay. I'm going to have to think real hard about this. Because it's serious. Because if you get in, you could be like very rich. The universe don't want you to get involved in this nefarious shit. But you know what? We're going to try it one more time. The universe is telling you not to do it. Okay, Crystal. Okay. Crystal. We'll see what crystal maybe you can take with you when you fill out the application. Something tells me unless you got some people on the inside facilitating your application, it's very hard to get in on that government grift. It seems like it's orchestrated from the inside. It seems like this is one of them things where it is on paper only as a legit business, but it's really just a money laundering funnel. Yeah. So maybe you don't want that karma. Maybe you don't need that karma. I don't know. I ain't living your life, but let's see. What's the crystal you can use to meditate further on this potential business opportunity? You want you a Range Rover, baby. Well, good luck. I think there's other vehicles that are probably a little bit more reliable. I hear those are terrible, but we'll see. Amethyst. Trust your intuition. Well, there you go. Get you some purple rocks, put them in your pocket, and then go with your gut. And if you feel like you've got the opportunity and you want to go for it, just fucking go for it. The karma be damned. Yeah, you got lots of them already, so see, there you go. It's easy. You don't even have to buy nothing. It's already there. Okay. Woo! It's time for me to dab my eye. This happens about this time every show. where I start dabbing my eye. And then in the morning when I come in and I see this tissue sitting here, because I never throw it away, I'm always like, oh, what's that black? Oh, it's just my mascara. I have to remember that I was dabbing the mascara. Oh, hey, good to see you. Glad you're dry now. What's up? 9:14. Hope y'all are having a good January. I've been trying to avoid watching the news. I do see it scroll up occasionally when I'm on my social media, but I'm not as on the social as I used to be. I've realized this. I don't look at it nearly as much as I used to, and this is probably a good thing because I'm beginning to notice that quite a large number of things that I've been getting on my social media have nothing to do with people I know. There's all ads or some kind of AI or some kind of sponsored post or some kind of thing the algorithm's pushing at me because it thinks I'm into bearded dragons this week. Just because I looked at a bearded dragon video one time. See how that works? So, I mean, I was just trying to maybe just back off from it, go outside a little bit more. I don't know, stare at the wall a little bit more. The wall at least isn't feeding me bullshit, as far as I can tell. You better put on some lotion. You better rub it in real good, too. Just keep rubbing it in till everything is nice and lubricated. Okay, is this old German beer tankard? I got a Goodwill full of lead. Oh, Patrick, it's full of the questions tonight. And they're all questionable. I love it. OraCola's choice. Well, in this case, it's a yes or no question. We got to ask Dick Wood. So let's see. What is the answer here, Dick? Oh, wrong way. Okay, here we go. What about that lead possible thing? Oh. Woo! Never, of course not. It's not going to have no lead in it. And if it does, it's going to kill you before you figure it out. So win-win. Is there anything in this Mar-a-Lago lotion that can hurt me? You mean besides phthalates and artificial fragrances and, I don't know, other shit, ethyl alcohols? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. And, you know, they're missing an opportunity, a digital diviner, I love it, by not calling it Mara lotion. Why leave this little bit in the end? It should be Mara lotion. Okay, where's Dick at? Dick says, ask again. Okay, Dick's not sure. Why not? Yeah. Is there anything in there that could hurt you? It depends. You could be allergic to this one ingredient that everybody else is fine with. It could be a weird thing like that. So use at your own caution. And if it smells good enough and it's worth the itch, then, you know, maybe save it for special occasions. It actually smells really good. Well, it's good to know that at least Mara lotion smells good. Sometimes when you get stuck by the ocean, it stinks. Because, you know, dead fish and stuff. And seaweed. All right. You said Germans wouldn't spoil a beer. Well, you know, I think that's probably true. Probably true, unless you got a fake. Unless you got a fake. Who knows? Oh, my goodness. Well, let me do a little reading for the collective, just because it's the end of the month, and we had a lot of trauma. Collective trauma, according to the man, because I was at the laundromat last night, and I happened to see the World Nightly News, which I never watch, for very good reason. And the reason was, it was literally nothing but bad headlines. Like the entire opening spiel of the anchor, which I can't remember who it was, some dickhead, was about this story is bad and terrible, died and war and bombs, and it even got like it became a list that was so long and so varied. It was making me laugh, and then I got the biggest laugh of all. Literally, jumped the shark. And in Australia, 5 people have been attacked by sharks in the last 48 hours. I was like, what? We literally fucking jumped the shark on the fucking nightly news. And it's just a Tuesday. It's just a fucking Tuesday. And it went on for a few more things. And then it conceded reluctantly to a bit of good news. And finally, the vice president and the second lady have said they're having a baby. Yay. It's the first time it's happened in who knows how long, if ever. And I was like, I'm exhausted after the end of all that. I don't even want to watch the fucking news. I don't care what they got to say about any of it. They can't possibly touch on all them subjects with enough like gravitas and reporting to actually do anything other than give 2 lines. Because there was just so much. I remember when I was younger and I watched the news, it was maybe 5 things. Now it's like 500 things. It's too much. And then you got ads after that. And they're all for pharmaceuticals that you should take because you're going to die. It's very depressing watching the news. Please don't do it. It's total brainwashing. It's some CIA level MK Ultra Tavistock crap. Oh my goodness. Carol Jean made it. Woohoo. Good to see you, Carol Jean. La la la. Patrick, is Ma going to set her new Volvo on fire with a cheap Chinese USB cable? God, I hope not. That's awful. That's an awful way to go. Because she could have just been a little bit more and probably been okay. Okay, OraCola's choice. Well, we bothered Dickwood quite a bit already this evening. I'm going to go with a Dinoracle because this one seems like it might be fun. And in case you don't know, the Dinoracle is just dinosaur cards that little kids use to learn about dinosaurs. Of course, these may all be fictional facts because I never actually saw a dinosaur. I just know what I've been told about it. So this is the lore of the dinosaur, and I did mean to rhyme. We'll see what it says about that Volvo. What was it, Volvo? Let's see. Oh, man. Yeah, there it is, Volvo. Okay. Let's see what dinosaur we get. Diplodocus. Size 90 foot long, weighed 10 to 20 tons. And it's a plant eater. No, it's pretty harmless. It's going to be fine. You know, they make all that same shit in the same factories. They slap a different name on it, and sometimes they get better packaging. So, yeah, I think it's going to be okay. If it's a big old fat cable and it looks sturdy, it'll be all right. Okay. You're welcome, Carol Jean. Goodness. I'll scroll back up and see what I'm talking about. CBN News. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, 9:23. I did, what did I say? Did the reading for the collective. No, I didn't. Did I? Should I do another one? Should we do a tarot for the collective? I'm thinking about it. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. La 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 la. La 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 la. We're doing a tarot. You know, I was noticing they was spraying real hard yesterday before the front come through. And then there's another front coming through on Friday that's supposed to make us all like, I don't know, freeze again. Everybody's freaking out at the store. I was in there, everybody's buying water and stuff. And I'm like, oh, look, I get it. I'm a little traumatized myself, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. It ain't going to be like 4 days or 3 days of below freezing temperatures nonstop like it was last time. It's going to be maybe a day and a half. Maybe. Which I know fuck you's laughing his ass off up there because that's pretty much all winter for them. But down here, it does get a little bit dicey when you talk about it being real cold and also rainy, which it's supposed to be. And they keep dicking us around. So, you know, if the national news is like freaking you out about shit, well, the local news, if you're, you know, anywhere in the U.S. that's not, I guess, Northwest, anywhere else, you're getting the whole like, it's the end of the world. It's the blizzard, the end of blizzards. It's the ice storm that's going to kill your grandchildren. You know that one. But yeah, they've been fear-mongering about that. So I was just looking at the skies today. I didn't see as many trails because they was pretty thick yesterday. But I'm thinking tomorrow they're going to hit it hard because that front's going to come through on Friday. And I'll just see what kind of patterns they make in the sky. There were pretty good crisscrossy grids, like kind of diagonal but still grid-like yesterday. Sometimes they're a little bit different, depending on your perspective. Okay, here we go. Ooh, swords. Look, don't get sucked into the bullshit. Don't be sucked into the bullshit. You have a sharp mind. Use it. Don't be sucked into the crap. There's going to be a whole lot of bullshit coming at you, just like this whole year and last year and the year before and all the years before. Pretty much all the years I've been alive have been just full of bullshit. Everywhere I go, it's bullshit. Sometimes dog shit, sometimes cat shit. But it's still shit. It all stinks. Yeah. I'm just trying to smell nicer things. All right. What did you see? James O'Keefe got some scientist businessman to admit on Candy Camera to. People have been admitting it's real for a long time. I just think this is the latest person that they're trotting out to do the soft reveal. Because most people, most regular folks, do not have the capacity to consider that the government is actively modifying the weather and or poisoning them all at the same time. They just ain't there yet. You have to be on the level where I am, where I've been thinking about this shit for decades at this point. It takes a while to build up to the fact that you're being intentionally poisoned and fucked with weather-wise. We've always been told that's bullshit, that it ain't happening, except for occasional cloud seeding where you're just trying to make it rain a little bit. No, if they can make it rain a little bit, they can make a whole lot happen. I am fully thinking this is the case. But, you know, just because. Why not? Yeah, so, I mean, what can you do? What can you do about it? Nothing at all. So what do? You think about, well, if it's going to be cold this weekend, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to prepare? That might mean getting a little extra water. It might mean getting some canned goods in case you lose power for a few hours and get hungry. You can eat the soup. It might mean, just making sure you got your warm clothes washed and clean and ready to put out in case you need to put them on to go outside. It might mean putting your plants inside. It might mean putting a jacket on your dog. It might mean a few little things. Getting out the boots where you don't slip on the ice, Just get that shit by the door. And then for the rest of the time, Don't fucking worry about it. You did the best you could. You did the best you could, you know? It's going to be okay, y'all. We're going to live. We're going to live. The power was out all day on Sunday. That's rough. I've been there. I know how it is. That's the thing. It's like if you got a little bit of prep going, you can deal with it for a few hours. It might even be kind of fun. You can be like, this is what it was like back in the olden days. Even though you're freezing your ass off or whatever, or it's hot and humid and there's no AC and there's mosquitoes all around. You can be like, this is how it worked in my grandpappy and grandmammy and my distant relatives' time. You get a little appreciation for it. Will my Friday flight be delayed to Cincinnati? Ooh, okay, that's a good question. Flying out in the middle of the storm, that's brave. Pornacle, ooh, well, maybe. Maybe it will be delayed, but maybe not in the way you expect. Let's see, 755, we already got that on the board. Page 696. Ooh, okay. Well, let's see what kind of sexy lounge action is going to happen to possibly get you delayed from your flight. 696, was that it? Yeah, 696. 696. Not 669, but 696. Okay, 696. Oh, wow, okay, well, possibly so. Look, here's the thing. You cannot get distracted. It doesn't matter what you're thinking about when you meet this person at the airport lounge. But maybe you should not follow them into the secret room because you will definitely be missing your flight. And there will be witnesses to the fact that you were up to no good and it wasn't because you had diarrhea in the bathroom. And that's why the airline will not give you a refund. So just be aware. It's choose your own adventure with this. Choose one adventure or the other. Just be aware there's probably going to be a cost to both of them. Looks like a direct flight to you. Well, see, there you go. This is how you vibrate higher and interpret things in your own favor. Oh, I need to talk to my boy Nicky Fu about his conduct when he's out partying. I have no idea who you're talking about. I don't even want to get involved in that drama. He has one of them fancy COVID masks. Ooh, okay. That's a thing. I don't think we'll ever see, and I'm going to be kind of serious about this for a minute because it seems like it's going to happen. I don't think we're ever going to see a time when we don't see people wearing masks in the future. I think the time when we saw people without masks, at least when we're still in the modern times, when the real shit goes down and we get down to 500 people, nobody's going to wear no mask. But during the time when we still got modern conveniences like electricity, there will always be a subset of people who wear the masks. It's just the way it's going to be. It's like a religion now. It's like there's a new religion that has come down upon the earth, and it is the mask religion. Other people have more clever names for it. I'm not going to say them out loud because it might get my YouTube show even more throttled than it already is. However, them people are always going to be with us. We should learn to accept it and have some grace in our heart for them, just like we do the Scientologists. They know not what they do, except for the ones at the very top. They're all brainwashed. It's just like the Mormons, they all believe this ridiculous shit. And you just gotta go, all right. It's all fine. I know. It don't matter how much you tell people this. They just want to believe in their God. They got to believe in their God. They found their religion. They found their purpose. They found the thing that makes them feel good about themselves, y'all. It's a religion. It's a religion. You know, it's just like the Moonies. It's just like any cult. And I'm not saying they're in a cult. I'm just saying. Of course they don't work. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's 9:34 already, y'all. Time flies when you're having fun. Anybody else have a question? I'll be here for a few more minutes if you have questions. If not, we'll wrap it up early. You know, I don't feel like I have to be here all night. But I'm here as long as y'all need me to be here. Let's see, what other tea do I have to spill? Oh yeah, the things I was worrying about. So like, you know, there's a whole shit that's happening in the TV screen, like we was talking about last week, how it's on the screen. You don't actually see it, it's just on the screen. Yeah, that shit's happening. But what I had to think about was, okay, this weekend, the screen is telling me it's going to get cold. The last few times the screen's told me it's going to get cold, it's got cold. And when it's telling me it's going to get real cold, it's usually gotten real cold. Now, it ain't always true about like how wet it's going to get or how icy it's going to get. But usually the temperature part is pretty much on the record as being pretty much I think I can trust, you know? So I was like, damn it. I work at the fast food place. I got to be in the fucking drive-through window. And, you know, of course, everybody's going to be door dashing their bullshit because they don't want to go out in the drive. So there's going to be 500,000 people going through the drive-through picking up stuff. And I don't have a thing to wear that's good enough for being that cold. Because I've trialed the stuff that I already own that I purchased for the window. And it's fine for a balmy day. It's fine for even just a few hours of cold. But for multiple hours of cold, what I got ain't going to cut it. So I had to go to the actual thrift store because I'm poor, and I did mean to rhyme, and go find me something more substantial to wear that was still in the dress code, because there's a fucking dress code at the fucking fast food place. So yeah, I did this today, and this occupied my time. And in the meantime, I got to go out, see people. I even ran into somebody I know from the fast food store. Like, there's a customer that I run into. Got what I needed. It don't always work out like that, but it actually worked out tonight. Let's see. Yeah, and I got groceries, which is when I observed that all the people are going crazy. Yeah, this is what I did today, and it was fine. And this was my little world, and it was okay, and it wasn't too gross outside, and it actually cleared up and was sunny, and I got to see some clouds, and they was fluffy, and it was not a bad day. And I think by not having a bad day on purpose, even though the news told me last night that I should have the worst day ever because of all this shit's happening, even the sharks in Australia is happening. Yeah, it was okay, y'all. It was okay. I'm going to do the show, hang out with y'all. It's a good time, as always. I'm then going to wrap it up, take Apollo out to take a dump, come back inside, go to bed, get up at the pre-ass crack of dawn, and hopefully beat the train to my fast food job. It's okay, y'all. It's okay. Absolutely. Vibrating higher. All right, who else has a question? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody have any interesting stories they want to tell? Any interesting facts? Should we look at some dino facts? Let's see what other dinosaur facts there might be. Which one is this? Oh, Tyrannosaurus Rexy was very big, weighed 5 to 7 tons, and had replaceable teeth, just like a shark. Just replacing them teeth as they lose them, because the teeth can go. When you're latched onto something that's got a thick hide, you might need to lose a few to keep it in your mouth. They struggle. You shake them. If you get knocked loose, well, you got some more behind it. This is the shark method. It's funny. It's funny how that works. Let's see. Oh, let's see if there's a witch that can guide us. We just had the new moon. There's some intense astrology happening. If you want to look that up, you can. I ain't no astrologer. I just follow some astrologers, and they all agree. We're having some intense astrology. And I did mean to rhyme. What else? Oh, yeah, sun flares. We've had some solar flares. Let me tell you, I've been having some wild dreams lately. Wild dreams, just very vivid and very intense. And every time I wake up, I'm like, oh, shit. And I start a new podcast, and then I drift off, and there's a new dream, new scenario. It's not the same dream, but it's just very vivid and intense. So, yeah, I don't know if that's the solar flares or what, but that's been going on. I don't know if y'all been having the same thing. Oh, hey, PNG, welcome back. How do they know their teeth are replaceable? See, that's the thing. We don't know. All we know is what we've been told about the dinosaurs and the tyrannosaurs. And PNG has a question. Okay, we got that on the next thing. First, we're going to do a witch for the collective. Which one? Bastet. Oh, the kitty goddess. Bastet. This is Egyptian. Let's see what the booklet says about Bastet. Bastet may be known for being a fun-loving, gentle, motherly figure, but she has a strong sense of justice that will make itself known. Don't underestimate those with a kind demeanor. They can be the toughest of characters. See, there you go. Vibrate higher. Don't let the man get you down. And be caring and nurturing. But bring out the claws only when you need to. Mostly just run away and hide. This is what cats do. They mostly just run away and hide. A reading for P&G. Okay, for 2026. Here we go. Oh, a Dinoracle. This has been a fun one tonight. Let's see what dinosaur can give you guidance in 2026. What dinosaur, what fake narrative of the man shall inform your 2026? It ain't no different than the Chinese year. It's like the year of the fire horse or something. That's all stuff you can just kind of look at. I don't know what the Farmer's Almanac says, but it probably has a bunch of different things that are this year. You can use them for guidance. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Velociraptor. Okay. 6 feet long, 3 feet tall, weighed 15 to 33 pounds. It was tiny then. It was a skinny little bitch. Had 30 very sharp curved teeth. So we learned some teeth truths about dinosaurs. So we learned that the Tyrannosaurus teeth were replaceable, which means they were loose and would fall out. But the Velociraptors were tenacious. They stuck in there. They were sharp and they were curved. And they were just like not willing to let go. So maybe think about yourself as being tough like them teeth this year. Tough like them teeth. They are curved. They are hooked in. They are ready to do their business. They ain't letting go. This is not a year to let go. This is a year to forge ahead and pursue and grab the prey. Grab the prey this year. Here you go. I was just harmonizing with the song. How funny. Well, there you go. You see the universe works in mysterious ways. Oh, my goodness. Okay. It's 9:43, y'all. Who else has a question? I know we just got the whole family back in the room. Everybody's having a good time saying hi to each other. We can do this for a few more minutes. I'm willing. Let's do it. We've had a pretty good mix of oracles this evening. I don't think we've left anybody out except, the Minion. Should we give the Minion a little bit of attention? Let's do it. Let's see what Minion should inform us during this time, since so many other minions are busy doing the man's duty. Let's see what symbolic Minion should inform our counter strategy. Oh, Angela Merkel. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Be like Angela. Work your way up. Be a good pawn. Take no shit. Exit the back quietly so you can go on your speaking tours. Fuck you. How long before I have to learn the Star-Spangled Banner? Well, I don't know how long it's going to take you to learn it. This is the question you should ask. Are you that stupid that you can't learn a simple song real fast? Or are you just like got a problem? Are you challenged? OraCola's choice. How long before you have to? We're going to do a book of Revelation for this one. I just feel like it's necessary. Okay, so first up, 22 chapters. We're going to generate 22. All right, chapter 22 has 21 verses. 21. Here we go. Oh, chapter 22, verse 9. And y'all can probably look it up before I can get to it, but we'll see. Chapter 22, verse 9. For the Star-Spangled Banner, upside down. 22, verse 9. 22, verse 9. Then saith he unto me, See thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book, worship God. Okay, so look, here's the thing. It don't matter if you learn the Star-Spangled Banner or not. You don't necessarily need to know the national anthem of any place you live in. It's not necessary. It's also not necessary to learn the national anthem of any country you actually don't live in. Not necessary. Plenty of people don't know what the fuck that shit is. They hear the music occasionally. It's like a worm in their brain. They're like, that sounds familiar, but they don't know the fucking words. The only reason I know the words is because I had an 8th grade teacher who made it their mission. Her mission in life was to make sure every single student of hers that went through her class knew the words to the national anthem. It was a very personal mission of hers. And so, yes, we did. We all learned it. It was the very first thing we learned in her class. We all had to recite it or sing it in front of the class to prove that we knew the words. This is how serious she was about this shit. But if you didn't have that kind of teacher in your life, well, I wouldn't expect you to learn the words. It don't matter if you learn them or not. Go where you need to go. Do what you got to do. Okay. Yeah, follow God. God don't give a shit if you know the words. God don't care. God only cares that you worship God. God's selfish like that. Because God's kind of a bitch. I said it. It's true. Read the Bible. God's kind of a bitch. All right. It's 9:48. It's 9:48. I'm probably going to wrap it up, y'all. I got this lotto ticket that's been staring at me. And I'm like, I need to get into it. But you know what I'm going to say for the rest of it. I'm going to look for this coin one more time. Look, y'all. The man is always going to try to get you down. Don't let the man get you down. Oh, I found it. Okay. Yeah. Don't let the man get you down. The only thing you got to worry about is what's in front of you. You got to worry about if you got pipes that you need to cover and you're living in the part of the country that's going to get cold this weekend. You got to worry about getting a jacket that you can wear in the fucking drive-through window. Those are the things you got to worry about. You don't need to worry about the sharks in Australia. You don't need to worry about the eye in Iran. You don't need to worry about the Michigan in Michigan. You don't need to worry about the land in Greenland. You don't need to worry about none of that shit in the moment right now. It is a tiny little thing that is meant to keep you off track of being a better person. So don't let it get you off track. Okay, let's see. Where we got is, let's see what we got. Patriotic payout. Match any of your numbers to either of the lucky numbers. Win the prize for that number. Reveal a flag symbol. Win double the prize. Rooting for flags. We'll get the matching number. We're okay with that. Okay, here we go. Here's our lucky numbers. 14 and 10. Let's manifest. Ooh, we got a 20. We got a 16. We got a 8. We got a 19 and an 11. And this is the first row. First row. I ain't even bother to scratch off the prizes because I don't want to be disappointed. Okay, second row. All right, here we go. We got a 7, we got a 25, we got a 12, we got a 6, and we got an 18, and bum, 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 bum. Just like the nightly news, it's nothing but good, bad, horrible shit. I said good, but it's not good. I was trying to vibrate higher, and then, reality had to slap me in the face. That's okay. Sometimes you get slapped in the face by reality. It don't mean you can't lift yourself up to vibrate higher again. Okay, y'all. Well, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on Wednesday nights here at 9 o'clock. Of course, if you got friends you want to tell them about it, let them know. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next Wednesday night. Y'all have a wonderful week. I'll see y'all next time.